hold. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi has many concerns. She wants to preserve the dignity of MS-13 gang members. She wants to preserve access to the left's holiest sacrament, abortion. But when she isn't doing those things, Mrs. Pelosi wants you to know that she spends a lot of time in quiet contemplation praying for the soul of the president.
In any event, I pray for the President of the United States, and I pray for the United States of America. I actually ardently pray for the President. Again, I pray for the President of the United States. I wish that his family or his administration or his staff would have an intervention for the good of the country.
Author and columnist Mark Steyn is a praying man, and he joins us tonight to assess what we've just learned from Nancy Pelosi. Mark Steyn, I'm not quite sure what to make of that. That was a press conference today, by the way. We should note for our viewers. What do you make of that?
Well, I think actually, in a sense, she does believe in divine intervention. They were let down by Bob Mueller, who was the nearest thing to Jesus to walk on the face of this earth for the Democrats until he actually issued his report. They've been let down by judges, and now they're putting their faith in the big guy himself. And when she says she wants an intervention, basically she wants God to send Moses back down with a brand new tablet on which the 25th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution is inscribed, and that Moses will then persuade everybody else that it's time for Trump to be deposed from office. And it's a strange world, because the ostentatious religiosity of Mrs. Pelosi is at odds with the sheer insanity of what her party is proposing. The party has actually changed a lot, Tucker, in the last couple of election cycles. You know the way it used to be. People like John Kerry would twist themselves like a pretzel to explain how personally opposed to abortion they were, but that they would never let their deeply held personal Catholic faith interfere with their legislative agenda. There's no pretense of that now. She leads a party that's in favor of fourth trimester abortion, pregnant men, MS13 on every corner, a sanctuary nation with lawyers for any 6 billion people around the planet who want to come here and claim the right to live here. And I think she's doing this, in a sense, to portray Trump as the crazy one, whereas it's their agenda that is crazy.
But why go through the motions? I mean, it's an aggressively secular party, an aggressively anti-Christian party. Obviously, as you said, it wasn't always. Far from it. There were a lot of sincere Christians. Jimmy Carter was a sincere Christian, among others.
Absolutely.
But it is now anti-Christian, and there's no, let's not lie about it. Why even bother to give us the God talk?
Well, I think the God talk is interesting because, as I say, so much of this stuff, like the abolition of the sexes and infanticide, is so off the charts that I think they actually want to create a kind of new religion for secularists. They need to actually cloak this in faith.
Interesting. I think you're exactly right. Will you stay right there for a second, Mark?